From practically the moment I was born, I've dreamed of only one thing: driving. With the wind in my face and my hands on the wheel, there'd be no stopping me.
Pete, you are my king.
Peel me a grape, darling.
In my car, I wouldn't be an average, ordinary doof anymore. I'd be a fuel-injected legend, the supreme ruler of the wide, open road.
Hey, Flamehead. Nice wheels. Oh, yeah, looking good, Dink Boy.
Okay, so maybe I didn't have my license yet, and all I could drive were those dorky Pee-wee racers. But that was about to change. And once I had my license, my dreams would finally come true.
It's mighty strange. You looking happily deranged. Can you settle in bed? Or have you picked your target yet? It's ended. Don't your dog bite? It's ended.
Driver's ed. What could be better than a class where instead of putting you behind a desk, they put you behind the wheel of a car? How about a teacher famous for being the easiest grader in the whole school?
You know what I heard? I heard that he falls asleep in the back of the car, and you could drive wherever you want. We could go to Crab World.
No. I heard Mr. Stankhouse lets you pick the grade you think you deserve, which in my case is gonna be an A.
Right. You know what I heard? I heard that...
That sound. It can only be made by one thing.
My name is Mr. Slurm. Due to a number of direct hits from his passenger seat airbag, Mr. Stankhouse now thinks he is a duck. While he recovers, I will be teaching this course.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wrigley. For too long, I've seen students enter this class with the childish fantasy of owning the open road. While I'm in charge, that road will own you.
It was like a bad dream. Slurm was back in my life. He was a school legend, a twisted shop class teacher who had a different hand attachment for every mood. Ellen loved his class. She thought he was a genius. I thought he was a joke. Unfortunately, Slurm felt the same way about me.
Before I continue, I would like to introduce my assistant, Mr. Hellstrom.
Hello, class.
If there are any stragglers this semester, Mr. Hellstrom will be available to share his knowledge with you.
Sharing is caring, Mr. Slurm. I'll just shut up.
I am a shop teacher by trade, but in the same way that I grind metal to smooth out its rough edges, I plan to spend the next 10 weeks slowly smoothing out your rough edges.
I'm not gonna let him get to me like last time.
Shh. So smooth.
Do that. He doesn't know who he's dealing with, okay?
Mr. Wrigley, perhaps you'd like to share your thoughts with the rest of us.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to know when we're gonna drive.
When I say you're ready, that's when.
By ready, Slurm meant knowing how every single thing in the car worked, from the manifold intake valve to the driver's side airbag.
I see Mr. Forsman has not read his chapter on airbag deployment.
Sorry, Mr. Slurm.
Mr. Slurm, I think young Mr. Forsman here needs a little special attention, and with your permission, I'd like to take him under my wing.
He's all yours.
You hear that? For the next 10 weeks, you are my personal roadkill.
Excelente. What?
Do it right, make it tight.
Let's see if you're picking up where you left off in shop, Miss Hickle. When that wheel comes off at 50 miles an hour, that cute little rhyme won't help, Miss Hickle. B minus.
B minus?
So what's the big deal about a B minus?
What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I'll tell you what the big deal is. I've never gotten anything lower than an A in my entire life, and I'm not about to start now. You got me, Weenie boy?
Not bad, Mr. Wrigley. You get an A. I'm impressed.
Not as impressed as you're gonna be when I hit the open road.
You know, Mr. Wrigley, too much confidence can be as dangerous as a leaky fuel line. I wonder if you're even really ready to drive.
Let's find out. Put me to the test.
Oh, I will. Tomorrow.
This was gonna be easier than I thought. I had Slurm on the run, and it wouldn't be long before the open road was mine for the taking. I couldn't say the same for Teddy.
Welcome to the Mike Hellstrom School of Driving. Today's lesson, parking!
Parking. Great. The backbone of the driving experience.
Whatever. You might want to write this down. Write it down! 1, I'll drive home.
Yeah?
2, you'll stay here.
Yeah?
3, you'll guard my parking spot all night long.
Yes! All right! Excelente!
Endless Mike could tell that his plan to turn Teddy into his personal slave was beginning to lose traction.
This is comfortable.
By the next day, it was spinning out of control.
Hey, Mike, fresh squeezed orange juice. Check it out. Voila!
As for me, I was ready to go head-on with Slurm.
I call it the Slurm Simuglide 6000. The Slurm Simuglide 6000. It simulates nearly every road condition known in the driving universe. Hop in, Mr. Wrigley.
This baby got a radio?
You have a choice of 2 settings. I suggest that you start with the easy one. Country Road.
Country Road? Come on, you want me to fall asleep at the wheel?
Start her up, Mr. Wrigley.
While I tried to show Slurm up, Ellen buttered him up, doing everything she could to get that A.
Mr. Slurm, would you like a beverage for your simulated trip?
No, thank you, Miss Hickle.
We have coffee, tea, lemonade.
I'm working.
Cash.
Mr. Wrigley, don't you believe in signaling?
On a country road? It's like talking to yourself.
Is this as tough as it gets?
Not quite.
Hey! Oh!
Congratulations, Mr. Wrigley. You're dead.
Driving. It was a dream I'd been chasing all my life. And now, thanks to Slurm, it was quickly disappearing. And so was my confidence.
Somehow, I had to get it back. Fortunately, my brother Pete had an idea.
Not so fast, son. Take it easy.
It was a driving simulator, Wrigley style.
Okay, now apply the brake. Now look both ways. Now go. Oh, now steer clear of the Mardi Gras parade. Now, that was great, Pete. Really great. Uh-oh, look out for the loose ball. We're done, honey. Nice work, son. Nice work.
With my confidence back, I was back on the road to earning my license. And not far away, Endless Mike was on the road to a total emotional breakdown.
That's all 4 tires, Mikey. I've learned so much about air pressure. So, what's next, Bucko?
Bucko? Forsman, please give me a break.
Oh, I gotcha. Brake. FYI. The first brakes were controlled by a lever outside the door. And with that, they were able to keep them...
You want to know about brakes? Okay, let's give these brakes a little test, shall we?
Great.
Good. One more little lesson, Teddy boy.
Not bad, but I think you should definitely have those looked at. Did you hear that squeak? Hey, Ellen. How's it going? Doing okay with your grades?
Why are you asking? Okay, so I'm not doing that well with my grades. Wait till tomorrow.
Everyone's so moody.
To improve her grade, Ellen's plan wasn't just to suck up to Slurm. It was to suck up in style.
Miss Hickle! Miss Hickle!
So, what do you think, Mr. Slurm?
The soda was flat. C+. Mr. Wrigley! For you, I think we should start with the advanced course.
Whatever. I didn't know what Slurm had planned for me, and I didn't care. The time had come to show him just who ruled the road. No matter what Slurm threw at me, I was ready. Pretty soon, I'd have my license and everything that comes with it. Freedom, power, my dad?
Dad! You see, Mr. Wrigley, overconfident drivers put other people at risk. Mom! People with families, people with friends.
Pete! No!
People who contribute something to the world, like Mahatma Gandhi.
Not Mahatma.
I wonder if it's a driver's license you really need, or a license to kill.
Slurm had won. He proved that I didn't belong on the road. And he didn't only take away my confidence, he took my dream.
And there was no way I was going to give him the satisfaction of seeing me flunk his class.
Let the final test begin. Who's first? Miss Hickle.
Mr. Slurm, since it's the last day of classes, I want to give you a token of my deeply felt appreciation. I made it myself. Perfect. I knew you were an extra husky.
Miss Hickle, you've done so many good things for me this year. And I'd like to give you a little something, too.
Let me guess, would that be an A?
Even better. A gift. You don't like it?
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything, young lady. Drive. Show me the Miss Hickle I used to know.
The Miss Hickle Slurm used to know not only finished the course in record time, but she did it blindfolded.
Not quite what I expected, Miss Hickle, but very impressive. A-.
A-?
I'm a medium husky. Come on.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Oh, I can't wait to get you out of my life.
Come on, pal, make the vroom.
I would rather stick my face in a wood chipper.
Nice to hear you two are getting along. Now, Mike, if Mr. Forsman so much as nips one cone, he fails. And you'll be tutoring him again in summer school.
Excelente!
If I have to spend one more second with you, my head's gonna explode!
Mike, you've been a great teacher, but now it's time to set me free.
No! Just get out of my way. Get out of the way! Let go, you moron! So long, sucker!
Mike, FYI. Don't worry, buddy. We'll have a great summer together.
No!
Wrigley, step up. Wrigley, where are you?
Mr. Slurm, Pete's not coming. He said you win.
All I had ever wanted was to be a licensed driver. But Slurm had turned me into an unlicensed doof.
I figured I'd find you here.
What do you want? You already ruined my life.
Oh, well, let's all shed a tear for poor Mr. Wrigley. His dreams of driving were blown to bits by a big bad teacher. Boo-hoo-hoo. Tell you what, while you're sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, feel free to eat my dust.
I'm gonna kick your butt!
As we hit the straightaway on West Platelet Avenue, I didn't even care about my license anymore. All I wanted was to stomp Slurm's guts. That's when I saw where Slurm had led me.
Nice driving, Mr. Wrigley.
In his own slurmy way, Mr. Slurm had given me my confidence back. And now it was time to put it to the test. In my fantasies, I had always dreamed of ruling the open road. But Mr. Slurm taught me all I really had to do is be a good driver.
Good job, Mr. Wrigley. I knew you had it in you. I hope you'll grant me a rematch someday.
You got it.
Oh, one more thing. You pass.